Mr. Wanger, how you doing today?
Okay, I guess. I'm like getting the doctor.
So I'm just gonna take your vitals before we see the doctor. Here, let me just take your pulse pressure.
Whoa. Is it going fast?
I can't seem to get a pulse on you.
It's there, trust me.
Okay, well, I forgot my stethoscope. Let me just see if I can hear your heartbeat here. Oh, Mr. Wing, your heart is thundering in your chest. What's going on, buddy?
It is beating fast, though.
Well, I dropped my earring. It's all over the place.
Oh my a little bit uncomfortable, I don't know. Is the doctor coming to pee?
You know what? I will get the doctor.
I will. I'm gonna hit tight. All right.
Mr. Wanger, if you could just... That's okay, Mr. Wanger. I am guessing that Nurse Dee Dee was here for her preliminary checkup?
Yeah, is she the one with the...
Oh, yeah. I assure you that you are not the first young gentleman in here with this situation.
All right.
We have situations in place to mitigate this type of issue. I'll just go get the deflator.
What's the deflator?
Oh, no reason for concern, Mr. Wanger. Most hospitals are equipped with at least one deflator. Are you familiar with what a fluffer does?
You might come up for it.
Oh, precisely, exactly. Well, while on a pornographic movie set, a fluffer is required to maintain erections, hospitals must take the opposite approach, a deflator, to get rid of persistent, unwanted erections. Ours is very good. I will go get
Hello, Mr. Wanger.
And Mr.
Doctor. I didn't take 8 years of post-medical school to be called Mr.
Okay, Doctor.
Ciccone, pleased to meet you. Now, let's see what we have here. Nice. Of course. Now, I don't suppose you tried to deflate this yourself. Did you imagine your grandmother in the throes of energetic pillow-biting coitus by any chance?
See, here's the thing, Doc. I was raised in a remote village in Alaska by my grandma, and she was the only woman around during my adolescence, and it made kind of an impression on me, and I actually still kind of have a thing for women over 60. Just talking about like this it's only making it worse. Like, all I can think about is me, Mom, out there chopping. And me up in my room, looking out my window. And
Okay. I can see you're not going to be a dunker. But that's okay. I enjoy the challenge. After all, if it were that easy, anybody could be a deflator, right? And I wouldn't want that, would I? All right. What I'm going to need you to do, Mr. Wanger, is focus on that light switch right across the room, okay? Now, don't look back at me until I call your name. Do you understand?
or the deflator.
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 Mr. Wanger,
Yeah, Did not see that coming. What the fuck? What?
How are you feeling, Mr. Wenger?
A little bit mad at you.
I can see that. And you're still a parent. It seems as if we are going to have to try something else. Now, open your mouth, please.
Yeah. Wait, what are you gonna do?
I am going to subject you to various sensory stimuli designed to ultimately deflate your condition.
What's in there?
Something that many people find delicious.
Oh! It's like sugar-free Bubblicious.
Artificial grape flavoring, Mr. Wenger.
What?
Sometimes tasty, but very shocking out of context. How are you feeling, Mr. Wenger?
I think I want to brush my teeth.
I see. Okay, let's try something else. We are going to move on to the tactile phase. Now, this is tight, huh?
You need help getting that off, Doc?
Nope. Professional. Now, if you wouldn't mind, please stick your hand in this.
But what's this?
The tactile phase.
All right. Oh. Ah, it's cold. Slimy. And, oh, what was that?
Oh, secret of the trade, Mr. Wenger. You know, the things that I do can't always be explained. So, how are you feeling, Mr. Wenger?
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm starting to feel just a little bit unsafe.
I understand
I don't know
that.
what was in that.
How are you feeling, Mr. Wenger? How are you feeling?
Very unsafe.
And yet, your condition persists. I have to say I'm impressed. I've never had a patient make it past the tripostolic phase before. We are truly headed into uncharted territory.
Well, this is new to me, too.
And I suppose we continue. Now, how do you feel, Mr. Wenger?
Going sideways, which is a little weird. Just confused, though.
I see. And, okay. How do you feel, Mr. Wenger?
It smells like manure.
Fermented yak manure.
Yeah, no, it reminds me of home, in Mimo.
Enough of that. It appears we're going to have to try some experimental therapies. Now, all I can tell you is that you will not be physically harmed during this process. Now, if you wouldn't mind turning that way, make sure you remain completely still, and please, keep your eyes open.
Whoa!
How are you feeling, Mr. Wenger?
Really exhilarated. I mean, how often does something like that happen? I don't think it's doing much for the situation, though. I'm gonna start calling it that now. The situation. Like, excuse me, ma'am, if you go in room 237, please be aware of the situation.
I see.
Well, it's kind of hard to miss, isn't it?
No, I mean I see, Mr. I like women over 60, Mr. Jerking off while Meemaw chops wood. Is this how you get your kicks, by coming in here and making my day hard?
Okay, I'm gonna try. But you gotta stop saying wood and hard.
Oh, no, that's good. Laugh it up like all the rest. Nobody takes me seriously. Do you think they didn't make fun of me in school? Well, think again. All those other specialists. Do you know what they called me? Dr. Chaconer, the Boner, D-Stoner. Yeah, that's right. I'd show up at a party, and they'd say, "Hey, there's the Boner, D-Stoner." Hey, ladies, if you know what's good for you, keep your guys away from Chiconer. You know my mom doesn't even tell her friends that I'm a doctor. Oh, she'd love to make them jealous down at the hair salon, but she doesn't. And you know why? Because she'd have to explain what kind of doctor I am. She'd have to explain how many people get boners at the hospital. She'd have to explain all this. Do you know what she tells them? She tells them that I repair escalators. Escalators. But that's not what really hurts. That's not the thing that keeps me up at night when it's just me, the darkness, and just the emptiness of the void. No, that's not what reaches in and torques my intestines like a winch. How are you feeling, Mr. Wenger? It looks like we've taken care of the situation, haven't we?
You mean, like none of that was true? It was
Some of the details are fudged. Mr. Wenger, the only way to get rid of a truly persistent erection is through shame. I can tell from my initial assessment of you that you don't really produce your own shame, do you, Mr. Wenger? So I had no choice but to engulf you in mine.
wow. That's
No.
just.
No, it's really not. I make 6 figures doing this.
Really?
You don't think 12 years of postgraduate school comes cheaply, do you, Mr. Wenger? Just one of the reasons why the American healthcare system is so expensive.
Well, what do they do in Uganda?
Well, I imagine they have considerably more boners. Ta.